I've been a psychic for over 27 years, but I've been reading tarot cards since I was 16. Most of the time when you purchase a deck of tarot cards, they come with a tiny little book like this that just gives you the bare basics. It doesn't go into the deep tapestry that tarot is. I'm covering up the name of this deck because it's a spicy deck and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. This book was sent to me in PR. I am not being paid for my review of this book. I'm just giving you my honest opinion, but they did give it to me for free. I want to let you know that this book is really great. I love the way this book is laid out. I love the things that are talked about in this book. Let's go through it. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is Tarot as a Storyteller, and this is by Sailcrow. This book talks to you about what the tarot cards mean, how to read tarot cards, talks about reading tarot cards for other people, the efficacy and ethics behind tarot reading. That was the first thing that stood out to me about this book. I love that they talked about ethics and how to read tarot cards properly and how to consider, the person you're reading for and how to do it in an ethical way. Because I feel like that is a lesson that most books skip. It really gives you like a guidebook on the importance of tarot, what role it can play in your life, and how to do it responsibly. And I think that that's important. I think that that's a really important aspect of this book. And it teaches you how to prepare for a tarot reading, how to get yourself ready, how to deal with different aspects of that. These are the things that people don't necessarily think about. They talk about how to open up your intuition, how to get yourself ready, all amazing aspects. And I like that this is in the beginning of the book. This is not an afterthought. This is to get you ready. It's like before you even touch your tarot deck. If you don't know how to read tarot, they have a whole section in understanding the meanings of the cards, the significance of the cards. So I always say that learning tarot is like learning a language. If you understand the meaning, you can do tarot. You don't have to necessarily be psychic to do tarot. And this goes into great detail for each major arcana card. The thing about major arcana cards is they're significant. They represent significant moments in your life. Things that are really important, impactful, things like maybe job changes, moves, the beginning of a new relationship. They represent the big moments in our lives. So they made sure to honor these cards with not only a nice picture, but they give you full in-depth meaning for these big moments. And I feel like they did a really good job illustrating the importance of each major arcana card. Then they have a whole section for the suits and the minor arcana. They talk about the suits, their meanings, and their significance. Our minor arcana represent the day-to-day stuff, your habits, your day-to-day relationships, your, things like that. So those cards play a role. And then they go into the court cards. The court cards have a significance. They usually represent people in your life or possibly different stages you're at in your life. I always like to say that people start out as, a prince or a princess, bratty, self-centered, and then they grow into their knighthood, which is when they're ready to explore and they understand the importance of their role in the world, but they're still a little shaky and can be a little self-centered and reckless. And then they get into their king or queen stage. So there's a little bit of significance to that, but it goes into all the different queen and king cards in great detail. This part I thought was very fascinating. They go into the numerology and how it relates to tarot. So if you've ever looked at tarot cards, you've noticed that there's always a number associated, like the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Wands. Those numbers correspond to the numbers in numerology. What I like about this, and this is super easy, I think this is genius. This is such a genius way to handle the number cards. I've never seen a book do this before. Maybe I'm just sheltered, but I was so impressed with this. So usually they would have all the cups, all the swords, all the whatever, and you'd have to flip back and forth to see everything. Here they have all of the cards together. So if you need to find a suit, you don't have to flip through hundreds of pages. Everything is all together. It's interesting how if you want to look up a card, you only have to flip through these few pages. This is such a nice, thoughtful way to organize this book. If you haven't been sold yet on this book, let me add one more thing. I feel like we're selling cars here, but I would only talk about this book this passionately if I honestly thought it was a good book. If I didn't think it was a good book, if I felt like it had bad messages, I promise you guys I would tell you. I'm not making any money from this. I just am excited about it. So they give you tons of interesting, fun card pulls. And they give you detail. So most tarot cards that you come with will give you like one or two different types of spreads that you can do. This, they give you some really interesting spreads. And I've been playing around with these spreads in my live streams, and my clients have been loving them. So this is the Blessings and Bounty. We did this one recently. And it gives you a 3-card spread. One of my favorite types of spreads to do are 3-card spreads because they're quick and they're to the point. And if you're new to tarot, a 3-card spread is going to be your best friend. This is the Blessings and Bounty, and this is all about the blessings that that you will receive, the blessings that you're naturally good at, attracting. And this is the blessings that you need to share. I think this is such a good manifesting one. They have a lot of other ones that I thought were super cool, super interesting. This is the Year in Review with 3 cards. I think that's pretty impressive. This is a lesson from your guides. I love this one. And this is such a cool one to do. If you are having a bad day and you're feeling crappy, this is going to help get you directed to where you need to go. They have a lot of interesting ones in here that I thought were super cool and fun. Normally, when you look in a tarot book and you look at a spread, they will have the cards here, but the cards will be blank. And so you'll have to be like, okay, card number 1, it means this. Card number 2, oh, what is card number 4 again? They put the meanings exactly on the cards. How easy is this? As somebody who has struggled to learn tarot, and as somebody who has had to forcibly, with my bad eye, look back and forth a billion times and remember, what was number 3 again? What was number 4 again? The fact that they put it directly on the thing is so convenient. I also want to say something, and this is just for me as an individual and for anybody who is like me. I fully appreciate the large print in this book. As a legally blind disabled woman, it is sometimes very challenging for me to actually read books. Most of the books I read are audiobooks, but a book like this, you do want to have an actual physical copy because it's just going to be so fun and so nice to flip through. So I can't vouch for you and your visual acuity, but I can tell you for me, being legally blind, this book was very easy for me to read. If you are looking to get into tarot, if you love tarot, if you are looking to help somebody that you know who wants to be better at tarot, this is a wonderful, wonderful book. I cannot recommend it enough. I'm so excited to own it. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you enjoy your tarot journey, whether you're at the beginning, the middle, or the end. It is a wonderful journey to take. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I hope you guys have a beautiful day.